Hey, what's going on, guys? Putt here. Hope you guys are having a beautiful day, night, wherever you are in the world. Today's video, we're kind of talking about my goals for 2020 and just my aspirations and what I want to accomplish for myself. Now, the reason I'm recording this video is because you guys holding me accountable, and also I'm holding myself accountable for my goals. It's just something where I can keep doing constantly and just remind myself like, okay, like I need to like record a video, edit it, upload it, and just like, you know, just bang out these videos, because like it's one of my goals in 2020, just to film videos, skits, article videos, or even videos with friends. Like I have videos that could involve some of my friends that I actually want to try. A lot of that reason is because there's like this invisible kind of voice in my head and in my heart telling me like, oh, like no one's gonna like your stuff, no one's gonna like your YouTube videos, or there's no point in doing this, like you should just stop now. But it's just something that to keep me going, to motivate myself in a way. One goal for 2020 for me is to upload more videos, record more videos, just kind of like practice my craft in a sense, get myself comfortable talking to you guys, and also getting comfortable with editing videos, like make it higher quality for you guys and whatnot, which kind of leads into my like mini goal. It's kind of a mini goal for me, which is practicing my speech and how I talk and how I explain things to people. That's something I've really struggled as an introvert, is just how to speak my mind and how to communicate what I'm thinking and how I say it. It's a problem I've had a lot, and I get really nervous. Maybe it's just because I'm talking to a camera instead of people instead. You know, I don't have to like worry about facial expressions on people. Another goal I have for myself is to be a lot more active and healthy. I've done a lot of research and I've read up on a lot of things, and I've heard from a lot of people like, exercising or working out in general just kind of puts you in like a good mood, like a better mood. Like it just gets like the blood pumping in them, and just the flow of like creativity. Like it helps with the flow of creativity as well, and it's also like a place where you can just like zone everything out. Like you don't have to pay attention to anybody or anything. You're just in your own world, like working on your body. And that's one of my goals for myself. And I used to go to the gym before, but now it's just like I don't go as much because I say I don't have time, or I say that, oh, it's too expensive. But in all honesty, like I want to feel more body positive about myself. I want to feel comfortable in my body and in my skin for myself, rather than looking good for other people. And I think that's what kind of struck a chord with me when a lot of people say like, oh, you should go work out. Like someone said that I just feel better about my body. If I feel better about my body, then it doesn't matter who, like, you know, who says anything about you. You're going to the gym to work out for yourself, building a body that you love. That's another one of my goals for 2020, is just to live a healthier lifestyle, which also leads into another mini goal I have for myself, which is learning how to cook. I really am passionate about cooking. For some reason, I just love cooking. I like the idea of starting from scratch. And this is without recipes, by the way. Just starting from scratch and just cooking something, because cooking kind of helps me get like creative as well. It's just like, oh, what else can I put inside this recipe, or what else can I put inside this dish? One, it's working towards creating something. Like you're creating something out of thin air, not thin air, but like you're using your creative mind to put it into a dish that you're soon going to eat. What can I do with a piece of chicken and some lemons and some spinach and rice? What can you do with that? Like there's so many possible ways, and like what kind of sauces can I come up with? There's so many different ways that you could cook a chicken. You could like braise it, fry it, you could bake it. There's so many ways, and it's just like, what can I come up with, and what can I learn about chicken itself? You know, it's just that. It's like learning about food in general, and what goes with what, and what tastes good with certain things. Yeah, and I just think it's a good skill to have, like learning how to cook. I don't want to spend money on going out which is segue in another mini goal I have for myself, which is to be more financially aware of my situation and just be more frugal, if anything. And I've been kind of working on this slowly but surely. There have been a few setbacks in my life that have happened to me, and I'm not saying this as an excuse, but it's just like, not having any type of income coming in, really hard to support yourself, those around you that you really care about. And it's also to just like build wealth in a sense, being more frugal with money and just buying things that matter to me more than anything else, because at the end of the day I get more joy out of it if I spend on something that will truly bring me happiness. I think the overarching goal though for 2020 that I'm kind of setting for myself, getting out of my comfort zone, because to me it felt like the years 2016 to 2019, we learned a lot about ourselves, we learned a lot about the people around us, we learned about the world around us, and it just goes to show like who is really capable, or not even capable, it's just like who is really, like aware of that, like that shift. This is the stuff that really gets me going. It's just things that I actually truly enjoy talking about. And I know sometimes like it's not always healthy to talk about these things, because it's just, at that point it's kind of like delusional, I guess you could say, like just being positive all the time. There are some times where you have to like be sad and just kind of like weep and cry sometimes and just be at a low. Something that my girlfriend said, I'm really good, like even when I'm like down and depressed and like at my lowest, I tend to bounce back higher than where I was before. She's helped me learn about myself as a human and how I treat other people and how I affect other people, and it's something that I'm really grateful for. Probably another overarching goal for 2020 is just to be more grateful for the things that I do have, because a lot of people in the world don't have what I have. A little bit of jealousy kicks in for me for people who have the things that I don't have. I don't take into account the things that I do have that I should be grateful for already, even if it's like old hand-me-downs and stuff and whatnot. It's just like, some people may not have all the things that I have, so I have to be grateful for the things that I do have. Banging out YouTube videos, quality content, by the way. I'm gonna try and be consistent. I'm gonna keep my word and just be consistent and just upload one video a week at minimum. That's the minimum I'm setting for myself. I even have it on my goals board, and I'm gonna try and stick to that. This is something that I actually really do enjoy doing, just recording videos for you guys. Take a look into my world, like what's it like inside my brain or what I'm thinking of. Because most of the time I have a lot of thoughts and ideas, but there's just this one part of me where it's just like, oh, you can't do it, like no one's gonna like your stuff, or you're not really good at what you do, like no one's gonna pay attention to you. Banging out YouTube videos, living a healthier lifestyle, being more financially frugal, exercising, cooking for myself, learning how to cook, being grateful for the things that I have. These are just 7 things that I could just work on throughout the whole entire year. And these may change, whether you change or not, like whether you have goals or not, like it's just the fact that you're working towards a goal to try and like improve yourself for the better. And I think that's what really makes me like proud of just being who I am and just living here today in the present. Just grateful that I'm alive, that I actually have the privilege of working towards what I want, which is truly doing YouTube videos for you guys. Even though I kind of don't have like a niche, I don't have a target audience yet, so it's just something that that I enjoy doing, and I hope that you guys will continue to come along with me on my journey through my world. Au revoir. Put signing off.